Good morning. You know when you just wake up and you know you're gonna have a good day? Like, that is me today. So, had my matcha, I did some cleaning, I planned out my day, and now I am, okay, you can't really see, but I'm looking for a recipe to bake. My sister is a nurse, and every week I bake something for her and her nurse friends to have during their shift. And today I'm going to try and bake something vegan because apparently a lot of the doctors are vegan and I want them to have something too. So I am searching the web for a good vegan recipe. It's very easy to substitute dairy because you can just get vegan butter and oat milk or whatever, but I think vegan egg is a bit harder to get or to make work. So, and I want to make an easily likable recipe like brownies or muffins, you know, something that a lot of people like. I have seen this peanut butter cookie bars recipe, but I'm more interested in this for me to make sometime, not actually because I want to make it today. So I'm gonna bookmark this. To my recipes tab, peanut butter cookie bars vegan. What about vegan brownies? Because I'm not trying to make a healthy recipe, I still want it to taste like sugary. I do have ground flaxseed to use as my egg. Okay. I do need vegan chocolate chips, but I can probably use dark chocolate as well. There's also vegan chocolate chip cookies. Oh, they look nice. And I do have tahini. Okay, maybe I'll make both. I'm gonna make a shopping list and then we're gonna go on a morning walk and I'm gonna go to the shop. Okay, I will link these recipes in the description. We'll see how they turn out though, and then I'll see if I can actually recommend them to you. I don't think this will be too heavy to carry, so I am gonna go on my walk and shop at the same time instead of going in the car. And then come back and start baking. I showered because it was quite hot, but I'm gonna start baking now, and it's American so it uses cups, but hopefully it's okay. And I'm gonna prepare the cookies first so that I can put them in the fridge while I make the brownies because that makes them doughier, I think. Here is my brownie dough, but it does say it will be extremely dry until you put it in the pan. So, we'll see. This is the best brownie I've ever made in my whole entire life. Thank you to Lingoda for sponsoring today's video. Lingoda is an online language school that offers classes in English, French, German, Spanish, and Business English. Lingoda's live classes are offered 24/7 by professional teachers, meaning that you can learn anytime, anywhere. Classes are given either in small groups or private one-to-one sessions, making sure you always get a chance to practice your speaking skills. Learning a new language can help expand your horizons by helping you communicate while traveling, meet new people, and even prevent language skills being a barrier between you and your dream job. Even when applying for jobs as a teenager, I found that being bilingual was a significant advantage and continuously impressed employers. The Lingoda Sprint is designed to support you in reaching your full potential. The Sprint is a 2-month learning challenge with 2 options, the Sprint or the Super Sprint. The Sprint has 15 classes per month, whereas the Super Sprint has 30 classes per month. If you follow the rules of the Sprint and attend a class every other day, you get 50% cash back. And if you attend a class for every day of the Super Sprint, you get 100% cash back, which means you're getting 2 months of daily language lessons for free. Because it's a challenge, missing one class means that you won't receive any cash back. Furthermore, attending half the classes of the Super Sprint do not allow you to get 50% cash back. At the end of the challenge, you can choose to receive your prize in cash or in Lingoda class credits of an even higher value to help continue your learning. I love taking classes with Lingoda because you always get the chance to ask questions and practice your speaking with both the teacher and other students in the class. Overall, it's a great way to learn a language while also feeling supported and well guided. If you're looking to reach new heights in your target language, then the Lingoda Language Sprint is just what you need to stay motivated and committed to your goal. Click the link below for more information and use my code leahmegan for €20 or $25 off your Sprint registration. Good evening. It has just turned 7 p.m. I spent the afternoon just sitting and watching telly. I'm rewatching Dexter, which is a series. I was just kind of chilling because my back was hurting, so I didn't really want to go anywhere or do anything. But had my French class. It went well. I'm very bad at French, but I'm trying. So I'm gonna book my next class now for maybe tomorrow if there's any I can find, and I'm gonna go downstairs and make some pasta with some just like ready bought sauce and some cherry tomatoes. So my uncle is here and he's brought his dog for us to dog sit. She's called Peggy. I think she's just a mix of a lot of breeds, but she's going to be here for a while, so maybe I will include my little dog walks in the morning in my little vlog. But yeah, I also have some French, not homework, but additional practice I can do. So I'm going to do that as well and just have a cozy evening. Oh, I also did some editing earlier and I'm going to finish that off. So yeah, it's been a nice day. My sister said that the cookies and the brownies were all very good and that they're all gone already. So I'm glad the nurses like them, and I'm going to try and make something for them every week and kind of take some requests. But yeah, that brownie was so good, and the cookie was good too, but the brownie was like amazing. So I definitely recommend both the recipes. The cookies are good, but they do have a slight taste of tahini, so it tastes kind of nutty. But if that's what you like, then go ahead and try it. It's pretty good. Both recipes use quite a lot of coconut oil though, and that is expensive. So maybe if you're not a vegan, you can just stick to a normal recipe or like a box mix, probably just as good. Anyway, I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna go have dinner and just relax. Where are we going, Becky? We're going for walkies. Amazing. It is time for my French class. I think after this I'm gonna go work in a cafe and do some editing, or I could just stay here and do it, but we'll see. I do have the dog and I don't know if she can be alone for that long, so maybe I'll just do some work in the garden, but I want to go to the shop so I can get some salad stuff and some oat milk because I really want a matcha. It's now 10 though, so I need to go to my class. Bonjour, ça va? Je suis fatiguée? Oui. Oh, she's sleepy. Hi. It is Sunday and I've just been doing some French vocab practice, and I also just paid my car insurance, which is very not fun, but kind of surreal, like paying your car insurance, paying your phone bill. I think those, to me, mark being an adult more than graduating university or like getting a job. I have noticed as well, I feel kind of insecure about filming when my skin doesn't look good, or like not insecure, but I find myself thinking I'll put off filming anything for another day because I don't want to look at myself. But that is a really awful way to think, and when I see other people with any sort of acne, I don't think, oh my gosh, they look bad. Like, I don't think anything, they just look normal, you know? So I'm trying to get past that and sort of just remember that the whole world doesn't just revolve around the way I look, you know? There is a lot more important things, and don't dwell on things you can't change like immediately, because you're just gonna waste your life waiting for something to get a bit better instead of just like living now. So yeah, I'm currently waiting for my gran to come and pick me up because we are going to an art gallery today that I've never been to before, and I think we're gonna get lunch as well. And it's currently quite sunny, but there was a crazy like sudden thunderstorm last night with lightning and all sorts, and the heavens just like opened and all the house windows were open because it had been so hot all day, and so I had to like sprint around the house shutting all the windows because the rain came out of nowhere and it was horrendous. So the same weather warning is in place for today at 2 p.m. even though right now it's quite peaceful and calm. I know in a couple of hours this will all change, so I'm hoping I don't get stuck in the rain. But yeah, just waiting for my granny. She has to wait for her carers to come and get her out of bed and stuff, and sometimes they come at like 8 a.m, sometimes they don't come until 11, and we're just waiting. It's 10:43, so hopefully they come get her soon. But yeah, I think I want to find some, I know this is like a really random train of thoughts here, but I've not spoken to the camera for a few days and I feel like I just need to like say things that I've been thinking. So I have seen that apparently if you buy some like local like unpasteurized honey and consume that, it's meant to help with allergies, because I get really bad allergies and I've been having local honey in Liverpool without realizing that it could help, and I've run out of that now anyway, but I'm not even in Liverpool. But I'm gonna look for some local Welsh honey and add that to my matcha every morning, because that's how I like to sweeten it, or just with like vanilla syrup or like sugar-free vanilla. I'm not really fussy, but honey is like my favorite combination and it tastes really nice, and I'm just on the hunt for some local honey. But my allergies are really bad in like March, quite early in the year, and everyone else seems to get it worse around now. and I think it's to do with a different type of pollen. So I have like a little pollen warning on my phone. So I get a notification every day with which spores are out, like grass or trees, or like which type. So I'm gonna try and track in like a spreadsheet maybe the type of pollen or whatever and how itchy it makes me feel, because I get it quite bad. But I am also allergic to dust, and I think everybody is somewhat allergic to dust, but my dust allergies are pretty bad, and I'm also allergic to animals like dogs, cats, horse, anything. When my dog was still alive, I would go to uni and I'd come back and I'd lost all sort of like immunity had built up, and my eyes would be so swollen, like itchy. I couldn't go near her, and yeah, it was such a horrible thing, but I didn't really mind because, you know, I'd do anything for animals. But yeah, so we've got this dog staying with us now for a week, and I've been taking my antihistamines anyway because of the pollen, so I think they're helping with the dog hair. But my sister has cockapoos which don't shed fur, so they of course they shed a little bit, not very much, and she also has allergies and they're very handy. So I don't know, this is a very random conversation. I say conversation, but it's literally just me talking to myself, which I think sometimes is quite unhinged. Like, imagine you talking for 10 minutes in a room alone. Like, the only difference is that I'm recording it. It does feel kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it, but it's okay. About learning French, because obviously I've been learning Japanese since I was like 16, and until university I'd never had any professional classes, and I didn't really know how to learn a language because obviously I speak Welsh, but when you learn a language as a child, it's not really like you're thinking, oh, today I'm going to focus on grammar. Like, no, it just happens very easily because you're so young, and it's like your brain is like a sponge. But I'm still young, so so when I say I've been learning Japanese for that many years, I've actually not barely even touched the surface. Like, I know the alphabet and I know some phrases, but I'm really not very good at it, and I can understand some sentences if I hear it, but can I answer? No. But because my Japanese has become kind of stagnant, I thought it might help as well to start learning a new language, because I want to learn a lot of languages. Like, that's one of my little goals in life, to kind of just keep picking up new languages as I go and see how many I can become somewhat capable in before I die, because it's such a nice way to connect with people and travel and stuff, and it's just good for keeping your brain going. But yeah, what I'm saying, my point is that I do very well in life when I have a goal. So for university it was like, oh, I need to do this assignment, so I can sort of structure my whole day around it. And while doing YouTube is technically like my job now, which is very strange and like kind of scary, but I'm trying to not think about it too much. I'm kind of trying to just go with the vibes, you know, do what's fun, do what makes me happy, see how it goes. But yeah, because I've got this new goal of learning French, it's kind of helping me add structure to my day. Like, I'll do my 1 hour French lesson, not every day, but like as often as I want, and I'll practice my vocab, and maybe I'll start reading some French books or watching some French TV or movies, and it's kind of like a little goal to make me feel like I'm accomplishing something in my day-to-day life, you know? I was talking to my therapist and she was saying like, that's just how my brain works, and some people are different, but for me, I need a routine and a goal. And a tip is to write your to-do list or sort of plan your day the night before, and that helps you actually get up and go and do things, as opposed to waking up and sort of having no direction for your day. My parents are home. I'm gonna go now.